Oh, that's all that you pick up what I said. It started with the I. So holding came from the mind. Truth came from mind. Hallucination came from mind. Understand? False came from mind. Truth came from mind. Existence are created by the mind. So Buddha said. Something you don't like, created by your mind. Something you like, love, you like so much, created by your mind, came from your mind. Came from one way, came from your karma. That is your mental factor. Mental factor came from your mental. So, mental factor abiding principle consciousness. So the characteristic of the action. So. So the Gundrunga, five mental factors, abiding with the principal consciousness. The Gundrunga, feeling, contact, then attention, intention, the consciousness. So 그래. 지금 남실을 말해. 남실 영어라. 남실 영어라. 소월 렉바 셈바.
소월 두시 셈바 렉바 일치바.
아, 일치바. 자, 일치 잘 랍사. 렉바. 남실 영어라. 아. 저한테 intention, the attention. So, Semba, so that mental factor or five mental factor abiding with the principal consciousness. So, during the focus on the same object as per consciousness, but the function, each one is for different function. Like the office, in the office, there are different people and working for the government. In the house, there's people working for the government, same, but each person has a different job. Different job, they're working for the government, so like that. So to see Samba il Chebarapa. Terva. So the samba, so because which pursue the principal consciousness to focus on the object. So use the example, the magnetic, if there's a magnetic iron, the magnetics, then it pulls. So anyway, so it's came from your karma. So it's your manifestation of mind. Your mind came from your mind, your karma. So everything, you see. So here am I talking to you, blah, 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 and you're listening. Now, and you see, whatever we see, you hear, or, whatever we touch, or smell, or see. So, what kind of person sitting back side you, or front side you, or right side, or left side? Then depend that good smell or bad smell. I'm joking. Maybe very good smell of fart. So anyway, so everything you see, every single thing that whatever happens, you see the five senses, the object. So all comes all came from your karma. Now, right now, from this morning up to night, from birth up to death, totally whatever five sense objects is, all just came from your mind. And also have the sixth sense also there. And from birth until death, see all the sense objects all can just come from your mind. Created by your mind. By your mind. From beginningless rebirth. After enlightenment, including enlightenment, after you achieve enlightenment, all the sense objects all come from mind. From beginningless birth up to enlightenment, including enlightenment. So everything came from your mind. So therefore the Buddha saying mind is the creator. Even somebody get angry, somebody first time to see you, the person never saw you in your life. The first person see you, get angry, don't like you. That the person who abuse you. So everything in everyday life, you see something which you like, attached to, something which you get angry, which you get angry, dislike. So come from your mind, created by your mind. As I mentioned, you know, the I exists in mere name, come from your mind. I do not exist do not exist in mere name, exist from its own size, real I, come from your that decoration of the projection, view, come from your mind. So that every day, same alternate. Every day what you like, what you attach to, come from your mind. What you angry, dislike, come from your mind. So this is I often say, everything came from your mind. So this normally I say it's good to meditate. You see, even 10 days course, 10 days meditation in that. Try to really mind really understand, to be habituated in that way, to see, you know, even 1 month meditation, research on that, session on that. I mean, even year, I think people do, even lifetime. So you see, and then it's excellent meditation the weekend. In the city, people, busy life, weekend meditation. So, you know, even you don't do many other sophisticated things, but how you do this, what the Buddha says, just yours, not only what the Buddha said, but your own experience. How everything came from mind. Wow, that's so good. So you see now, if you meditate all the time, your mind is living in this. Your mind is continuously living in this. Then you see, everyday life, somebody bothers you, somebody prays you, somebody criticizes you, somebody praises you. Oh, then you see, you know all this decoration, all the projection. All these are projection of your mind, all the decorations, all they come from your mind. You see? Your le, karma, the stampa. Oh. You see? So, that's so good, so powerful, so useful, so good. So, you don't get angry back. You don't get too attached back. Oh, you know it's come from your mind. You create it. It's come from your karma. So you see, you don't get too attached. You don't get so dislike, so angry. So it come from your mind, not from that person. You see, normally, the rest of the world, normally people, except the people who practice, who practice Dharma, but Otherwise, rest of the old people, like animal, like all come from outside. Oh, that you hate so much, come from outside, come from there. That you like so much, oh, something beautiful, also came from there. Nothing to do with your mind, nothing to do with your mind, just came from there. Oh, there. Just completely living in the hallucination. Completely living in the hallucination. So from that, you get so much attachment, you get so much anger and all that. Then create karma. Wow, create karma over. Not only create karma in the past. Now you have a result of that karma. Not only that, but you create karma again, every day. You create karma. So the future result, like that. You see, so some object dislike so much, so unpleasant. Dislike so much, and then because the dislike is unpleasant, so much unpleasant. Then some object is so big and beautiful from there. Then you like so much, you see, on the basis of that belief. So the total hallucination. It's like it's same as you are watching a movie. You're watching a movie, and some people there you get angry. It's just movie from the film show that movie, but you get angry to that person. But some people there you get so much attachment. You see, by watching a movie, but it's a movie. It's just a movie. It's a projection by the light. What they record in the film, they project there. That's not real person. That's not person. So, but then you get angry by thinking the person. You get so much attachment, thinking the person. See? So, but it's not person. It's just a projection by the light, figure there. So this is so useful. You see, we don't get done. I'm not this good, but even generally we don't do much of this, except maybe some here, but. Don't do the meditation. You really got to meditate. You really got to think. Like weekend is fantastic. So it's helpful. Weekend, 1 week, or month, or even as a people do lifetime, whole life. Then you do other meditation on the basis of this. Oh. So that is a Buddhist, Buddhist, how you think. I think the Buddhist, there's particular Buddhist, things are created by mind, art created by mind, as I mentioned already before. So the whole thing is created by mind. So they say, just meditate on the. You go for sightseeing, you go for beach, you go for market, supermarket, or the department store, or whatever you go, but you go with this awareness. You go with this awareness, how everything comes from your mind. It's so fantastic, so fantastic. If you do that. Yeah, it was really good, fantastic. Oh, so deep. So you see, you see some beautiful things outside room. I mean, inside, outside. But that happiness came from your mind. Also, yeah, that we can pray your mind. So that something ugly you don't like, whether it's sound, whether it's food, whether it's color, shape, you don't like. It can bring your mind, it can bring your karma. Both can bring your karma. So past karma you have created, so the result of that. All can bring your karma. So then on top of that, so now I must hurry up now. On top of that, you see, that's the first step to camper your mind, then everything camper your karma. So that's one awareness, mindfulness to practice. Then on top of that, even more clear, you see. Then you see, person get angry to you, don't like you, or angry to you. So first, bad, harm me, bad. You see? So you analyze. So how you see bad? How you see bad? You analyze that. Ordinary people, common people in the world don't analyze. So you say, especially Buddhists who are meditating on the dependent arising, for mental emptiness, dependent arising, tender, subtle one. So how you see it's bad, person is angry to you. It's bad. So you're seeing bad. So you're seeing bad came from appearing bad. You're seeing bad, that person angry to you, bad. Seeing bad, it is bad, come from appearing to you, bad. How does the appearance come from you? How does that appearance come from you? That person, bad. How that come from you? So then your mind immediately imputed. But depend on that. But depend on the person's way of thinking to you, way of thinking is dislike to you, angry. So, depend on that, your mind merely depend on that basis, your mind merely imputed bad. Depend on that, your mind merely imputed bad. And not only imputed, but you believe. Not only mind imputed, but you believe with that. So first, your mind merely imputed bad. Made up the label by your mind. No, there's no bad from its own side. No, there's no bad from its own side. Not at all. So, so you see that, and then your mind made up label, merely imputed, made up the label bad. So that means merely imputed bad. Okay. That's how it starts. That's how it starts. That's how your mind merely imputed bad. And believes in that. You have to see something at the beginning. You have to see something person's mind, how he thinks, how he or she thinks of you. So you have to see that first. The you don't see bad first. You have to see the base, the person's way of thinking of you first. Then you interpret. Then you interpret. That's sorry. Then you interpret. Then your mind merely impute bad. Merely impute bad. Then, with the belief. Then that's the appearance. Next second, then there's the appearance bad. Then, after that, you see it is bad. Oh, that is the graduation. How the graduate happens, creates in such short time. It's normally difficult to recognize. Such short time, this is how the evolution starts. You don't say, right, who is bad? No, it doesn't work. So you see, now you see, look here, bad, you think bad, then it comes from appearing bad to appearing bad. So that came from your mind merely imputing bad. So you see, bad came from your mind. Merely imputed bad. True? You see? Before that, there is no appearance of bad. No! You see? But you see how the person think of you, yes. But then you interpret it. Bad. You see, so there's no seeing bad before. You have to understand.